Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Valoria goes left. Valoria flips it up and in! So Orlan Lamar, but Lamar gets the step and the finish.
Hail Mary. June Manzo will fire.
Oh my goodness! June Manzo all the way from Serrano, Beguelo, Serrano with the basket. Fuentes, no hesitation, gets it to go! No! Obisto, yeah! Jason Obisto with the put back!
All roads lead to the Inares Center 2 in Montalban, Rizal tonight. And why not? It's a big game for the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. 5-0 as they head into this matchup with the Abra Solid North Weavers, Keanu Caballero, whose heroics have kept this Rizal team unbeaten so far this season. He is going to be tested by the Abra team led by Encho Serrano and Dave Ildefonso. 5-0 Rizal taking on the powerhouse from the north, the Abra Solid North Weavers. Magandang gabi mga kaliga sa Def Tupas, kasama si Coach Mike Perez, and oh boy, this is a matchup that we've been waiting for since last week. Nalaman natin na maglalaban to, lalo na nag-improve to 5-0 Rizal last week.
That's right. And apart from the win-loss records here, you are actually gonna see the #1 offensive team averaging 91 points per game, itong Rizal, going up against the #2 defensive team, Abra, allowing only 65 points per game. Which gives? We're gonna find out.
Oo, no, malaking bagay yan as we look into this matchup. Papapanood yung MPBL on our social media channels, Facebook, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, and of course on our YouTube. Mapapanood nyo rin on Solar Sports ang ating mga laro. Tingnan muna natin ang ating team standings, where Rizal is right now in the South Division. They are right at the top. Are you surprised, Coach Mike?
Well, I'm actually not, because of the new guys that they inserted. We felt that this is going to be a promising season, and for them to end up early on the top, I'm not surprised at all.
Oo. And yan po yung records dyan. Naglaro na rin ang Bacolod kanina. Natalo sila sa Pasig. And Abra, 4-1 so far. Their only loss coming against the Pasay Voyagers. But so far, they've been very impressive.
That's right. And, you know, they're starting to gel a little bit, especially coming out of that loss against Pasay. Things will be different moving forward from that game.
Oo, no? They played their last game a couple of weeks back, no? Almost 2 weeks ago, because they beat itong Jensen Warriors, and they were able to really just stamp their class itong Abra Weavers.
I think the thing that you see in there was primarily defense. I mean, they're then allowing only 65 points per game. It's not something that you always see in other teams. They allowed only 4 points in the first quarter for Jensen, who normally would shoot really well from the three-point region. Jason Brickman, that was, I think, the very first game that we saw him. And really, just look at that number right there of Jensen. 1 out of 28 from 3. That alone already tells you a lot, not to mention the 47% field goal shooting para dito sa Abra.
They held Jensen to 4 points in the first quarter. That ball game is setting the tone with their defensive pressure. Rizal naman in their last game, they went up against Mindoro right in this very venue. And, you know, this was a nice homecoming para sa kanila. They are the only, so far, the team that has used this facility. There's a lovely facility in Montalban. And mukhang at home sila dito.
Oh, sobrang dominated nila yung game na yun against the Tamaras right from the get-go. Leading by as much as 24 and route to that victory. Keanu and Mike Cañete had 13 points apiece. real good field goal shooting, 10 made three-pointers, and advantages on points in the paints and fast break points really brought that win for Rizal.
Our player matchup for tonight, dalawang players na yung isa since season 1 nasa liga na natin. Yung isa naman, entered the league a couple of seasons back, but he's already may dalawang championship na yan.
Yep.
Ganon kalakas ang ating isang player matchup natin, si Encho Serrano of the Abra Solid North Weavers. Alwin Alday naman sa kabila, really just one of the scoring machines dito sa Rizal.
Yeah, agree. And not just the points produced, it's the percentage that they shoot their attempts. Really something to look forward to between these two.
Yeah, Alwin and Encho, they are with our Mika Abisamis.
Maraming salamat. Kasama ko ngayon two of the most effective players tonight. Alwin, All Day Alday, and of course, Encho Serrano. Magandang gabi, mga Ginoo. Encho, sa papel talagang makikita natin napakalakas ng team nyo, no? Pero itong taon na to nakita natin kung gaano katindi dumipensa ang Rizal at marami silang offensive threats tulad nga nitong ni Alwin Alday. Anong sabi ni Coach?
Yun lang, wag lang kami magkumpiyansa and laruin lang namin kung ano yung laro namin. And yun nga, dapat tanggalin na namin sa isip namin na malakas kami sa papel. So, kailangan namin i-prove talaga sa game. And yun lang, bigay lang namin yung best namin.
Very well said. Encho, anong gusto mo sabihin sa fans ng Abra?
Siyempre, maraming salamat po sa mga suporta sa Abra Weavers and kay Kong Mayor, kay Mayor Jaja Bernos, and kay Kong Ching. Yun lang, salamat po sa suporta palagi sa amin.
Maraming salamat, Encho Serrano. Alwin, sa lakas ng Abra, bakit dapat maniwala ang lahat ng taong sumusuporta sa inyo dito sa loob ng Coliseum ngayong gabi na kaya nyo silang matalo?
Siyempre, lagi kami nag-ensayo and siyempre kasama namin si God and yung buong Rizal na sumusuporta sa amin ngayon. Maraming salamat sa pagpunta nyo ngayong game kahit Lunes na Lunes, nandito kayong lahat. Ayan.
Alwin, ano gusto mo sabihin sa bosses tsaka sa buong lahat ng bumubuo ng Rizal team?
Siyempre, nagpapasalamat kami kila Boss Andre, Cruz family, and siyempre sa buong Rizal na nandito ngayon. Maraming salamat sa pagsuporta nyo. Huwag kayo magsasawa.
Maraming salamat, Alwin, All Day Alday. Now it's gonna be Rizal versus Abra. Miguel Pere, take it away.
And here we go, mga kaliga, with our main game here at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. It's Abra Solid North Weavers versus your Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers. 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7, live on Solar Sports. Here are the starters, beginning with the Abra Solid North Weavers. Starting at guard, number 4, Marwin Taiwan. Also at guard, number 7, Jack Cruz Dumont. Coming in at center, number 55, Yusef Taha. Power forward, number 9, Raven Gonzalez. Also at forward, number 1, Dave Ildefonso. The head coach for the Abra Solid North Weavers is Yong Garcia. Assistant coaches Denok Miranda, Don Uro, and Edsel Valenia. Team owners Cap Jaja Bernos and Kong Mayor JB Bernos. And now, mga kaliga, get on your feet, cause it's time to meet the starting unit of your Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers. Starting at guard, number 18, Keanu Caballero. Also at guard, number 17, Alwin Alday. Coming in at center, number 13, Eric Campson. Power forward, number 28, Marco Balagtas. Also at forward, number 6, and Neil Chiser Tolentino. The head coach for Rizal Centro Mall Golden Coolers is Ralph Rivera. Assistant coaches Don Villamin, Christian Coronel, and Mario Gutera. Team manager Joel Conte. Team governor is Sandre Cruz. Team owners Jaime Lim and Alexander.
Our starting 5 is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Abra has Marwin Taiwan, Jack Cruz Dumont, Yusef Taha, and Raven Gonzalez, and Dave Ildefonso. Rizal will start with Keanu Caballero, Alwin Alday, Eric Camson, Marco Balagtas, Anil Tolentino. And size, obviously, huge advantage here for the Abra Weavers. But we all know what this Rizal team is capable of.
Well, pretty much itong Rizal almost keeping the core of Alday, Balagtas, Caballero starting. The only switch up on Pili and Tolentino depending on the team that they go up against. Samantalang dito naman sa Abra, they try and mix it up. But for the most part, it's Dave, Taha, and Gonzalez that's really been starting for them.
Not a good sized crowd here. And why not? It's a big game tonight.
Right?
It's a big game. Abra against Rizal, an early season matchup. Number 1 team in the South against one of the powerhouse teams in the North. Dave Ildefonso. Gonzalez with a runner.
Man.
That's good.
Well,
He is going... Nobody can stop that shot here sa MPBL.
actually, the first time that we've seen that was in that game against the Jensan Warriors. That catch and float is really something that he's worked on. Nice pass.
Camson met up top by Gonzalez.
And you see the rotation defensively of Abra. They do take pride defensively as a team.
Marwin Taiwan. Taken away by Keanu Caballero. Caballero. No look pass to Tolentino. Masyado malakas. Masyado mataas.
Had right intentions pero ang taas lang ng pasa. Pero you see this matchup right here, one-on-one. It's Neil Tolentino taking on Dave Ildefonso. No surprises right there. You want to get Dave out of rhythm to start the game.
And he's not involved right there in that offense. Dave Ildefonso, Alwin Alday. Pass bit behind Tolentino.
Unforced turnover so far.
Alam mo bakit, Alwin?
Bakit?
Tinitira mo na kasi yun eh.
Oo nga.
Alam ko tinitira mo
Oo
yun
nga.
eh. Kaya re-rebound na lang yung kakampi mo.
Wala nga bad shot sa kanya, di ba?
Cruz Dumont against Alwin Alday. The fadeaway, no. Balagtas secures the rebound. We'll see how quickly Rizal settles in here. Camson.
Clear out.
Camson will test the defense of Gonzalez. Marco Balagtas fires a 3. Short rebound. Raven Gonzalez.
Well, that's a good combo action there for Rizal. Eventually, that shot's gonna find the rim. But you suck in that much defense to draw out Marco Balagtas being free. You'll get that.
Marwin Taiwan. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Abra. Taha. Down low they go. Gonzalez. Another well-executed play para dito sa Weavers.
All because Raven Gonzalez has continued moving. I mean, every time down the floor, he just tries to keep open spots.
Ildefonso keeps it alive for Cruz Dumont. Marwin Taiwan, well defended by Caballero. Caballero winning the foot race. Alday from the corner. That's a 3. It's gone. It's on.
Right, it is on. And 3-point attempts for Rizal this season has gone up by 6. A lot of that has to do because they've got really good rebounders now. So they're more confident taking the shots from 3.
Cruz Dumont, the teardrop, no good. Rebound ni Camson. Rizal has beaten Basilan and Batangas.
One more.
Balagtas, no good on the 3. Bagsak si Tolentino. Dave on the move. That's a push on Tolentino.
Yeah, that's an early push on Neil.
I thought Ildefonso has yet to establish position there. But check out this play of the game, brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Often it's not the first pass that gets you the free shot. It's the second pass out of that pass. And exactly what happened to Raven.
And Gonzalez misses, rushed it a bit. He had one dribble there. Caballero. Camson, jump shot. Yes, sir. 6-4, Rizal. Couple of 3-pointers of well-executed plays. Caballero with the steal. Oh, what a pass to Alday. Alwin scores.
Rizal's been the better fast break point so far. between these two this season.
Ildefonso against Tolentino. Dave to Gonzalez, that's short. Rizal is off and running. Balagtas was there, but Caballero will wait. Keanu, the crossover. And this is a matchup to watch out for, Taiwan and Caballero.
That is right. And I love that Keanu actually took the lane side on that drive instead of going middle, understanding that Taiwan really is more comfortable going left. Look at its deflection right here and that fast break.
Fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme X Pop Personal Karaoke. Speaker Everyday Karaoke. Once in a while, you allow Keanu Caballero to issue that fancy pass. Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Caballero. Out to Camson. 3 on the way. No good. Taha with a rebound.
That's the third attempt from 3 so far. Or the fourth, rather.
Taiwan. Oh!
Oh, man. Tell you what. They've been milking that mismatch on the footwork side with the Marco Balagtas, and Raven's been very successful.
6 points now for Raven Gonzalez. He's got all 6. Ildefonso jumps to the passing lane, and here he comes. CJ Austria lays it in for 2.
Well, I feel that's a good insert back. CJ Austria could provide a second and a strong finisher for Abra outside of Dave in open floor.
Si Alda yung binabantayan ni CJ. Camson shoots over Gonzalez. That's the veteran for you.
Look
5
at that.
points in the game.
Didn't even need any extra effort. He just went in there and measured the defense.
Austria against Alday. Balagtas is ready to help Taiwan. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Gonzalez with a pick. Raven draws the foul.
And every time on that switch, regardless who's on him, Raven is going to take advantage.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Well, a couple of positional advantages there. You've got Eric Camson taking on Marlon Taiwan, who's a little bit faster from outside, and then you got that leaper Raven over Marco that play.
Raven Gonzalez started out strong against Jensen, 11 points, 11 of his 13.
And believe it or not, Raven Gonzalez is actually the third best scorer para dito sa Abra, averaging 7.8 points per game. Second to first one, Serrano, we got 14. Dave has 23 rather, so he's the third one.
Another change here for Abra. That's Alfred Batino coming in for Yusef Taha. Samboy De Leon has entered the game for Nino Tolentino.
Now you got a little bit more mobility if you have John Oduba inside.
De Leon has the task of matching up against Ildefonso. Camson against Batino. Camson rises for that jumper, won't go. Rebound ni Oduba.
I like this big combo of Batino and Oduba. I like this if you're Abra.
Whistle going against Eric Camson.
And Camson's gonna have his work cut out for him with Batino inside because very similar yung play style nila, no? Magalaw na may power din sa ilalim.
Former Abra Weaver Mike Cañete pinasok na dito for Rizal, Balagtas, and Alday making way for Robbie Naive and Mike Cañete.
Well, you kind of expect that rebounding is gonna be better here because you've got that combo of Cañete and Camson now on the line.
Joshua David is also joined the game here. Batino, no. Oduba gets the offensive rebound. David will try again, and he knocks it down.
And that's important for Abra to see those threes go in for Joshua David.
Lead with Abra, 13-10. Samboy. 2 of 5 from beyond the arc for Rizal. That's the first 3 na pinasok dito ng Abra. This three-point shot is brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. David missed one earlier. This time he knocks it down.
And very rarely do you see CJ David knocking down threes here in the MPBL. And a good thing that when he caught it, he immediately went up to take a shot.
De Leon gets the first free throw. Making his MPBL return this season. Played for Iloilo a few years ago.
Good for this season, good for about 10 minutes and 4 points per game. Got one more.
Yeah, that was a three-pointer. Oo nga, dalawa pa.
Oh, dalawa pa siya. Pero kita mo talaga yung pace ng laro pagdating sa fast break. Doon din pumupondo itong Rizal.
Isa na lang. Sorry, isa na lang. Medyo may confusion tayo doon.
There's just one more.
1 for 3 for Samboy. 13-11.
Coco now on the floor as well.
Coco Pingoy, homegrown player. Comes on the top. Batino trying to take the shot. Serrano will launch the three. Nothing but net.
Napakahalaga para kay Encho na pumasok yan. Kanina medyo konting kiskisan with the Coco Pingoy. He's gotta keep his temper and stay in this game.
16-11. Nice back pick. Comes on with a finish. Ganda ng back pick ni Pingoy doon.
That Spain action, middle of the floor, you for the most part seen that as a scheme of Rizal. That time around, good backdoor cut by Eric Camson.
16-13. Encho rises. No good. Rebound ni Coco. Naive is on the move on the right side.
Didn't see him.
Comes on now. Launches the three. Oh my. We're tied at 16.
It's 2 out of 3 from 3. Eric Camson.
Under 2 minutes to play. CJ Austria drives in the lane. Nabitawan na bola. Batino gets it to Encho. Corner 3. Won't go. De Leon with a rebound. Rizal on the move. Nantay muna si Coco Pingoy.
He wants horns.
Cañete. He'll fire a 3 as well. No go. Rebound ni David. Serrano is fouled by Pingoy. Wala pa sa penalty ang Rizal. And allows Apasible to enter the game.
Just so much rotation on the side of itong Rizal, and it's important for John Apasible to be in there.
Fake the handoff and launch the 3. He rattles that one in. Austria looking for a teammate. Binigay kay Uduba. Against Cañete. David. Austria. Fires. No good. Rebound ni Apasible.
Ganda rin ang depensa ng Rizal so far in the past few sequences.
Austria gambled on the steal and that pays off. CJ Austria. Oh, misses the layup. Austria gets the 2 points.
And you see Robin Ive a little bit frustrated. He was expecting help from the other guys to come in case that shot did not go in.
Naive. Cañete. A handoff to Samboy. De Leon drives, drop pass, Apasible for 2. 18 all.
So far, the bigs of Rizal have gotten their way scoring. Different guys just making baskets here for Rizal.
And Serrano knocks down the 3. Wow, the assists, look at that, 8-7.
Right. Well played game so far between these two.
Ang ganda ng quality ng game na to.
Right.
21-18. Pingoy to De Leon. He'll fire 3. No. Naive. Oh! Will that count? That was very close.
That was close, right?
That was very close.
Real close.
That was very close. Tingnan natin yung nangyari dito. Naive crashing the offensive glass. Did he get it off in time? No.
Oh, no.
No. That will not count. So that will do it. The Abra Solid North Weavers up by 3 at the end of 1. Well executed plays. Nice big-to-big passing. Raven Gonzalez had a strong start. Alwin Alday got the ball rolling for the Golden Coolers with that corner 3. Eric Camsondo has been a marksman para dito sa Rizal. And before the quarter ended, Encho Serrano burying his second 3 off the bench. 21-18 at the end of 1. We'll be right back.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 tayo, 50 si Emmy. Hati mo si Manny.
Back at the NRS Center in Montalban for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. As we are enjoying all the threes at the start of this ball game, let me take you to a little history outside of this already exciting match. Hindi ito ang unang beses na maglalaban o magkakasama sina Coach Ralph Rivera at Coach Yong Garcia. They were actually teammates sa NBC. Kwento ni Coach Yong, Ralph Rivera was one of the sharpest shooters na napasahan niya ng bola as a point guard. Bukod doon, naglaban din sila sa NASCU, Fatima versus CEU. At ngayon, dito sa MPBL. Both coaches have obviously proven a lot of things in their careers. Let's see who will add another credential to their list tonight. So that's Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, Mika. So just a bit of history there on our two coaches. Okay din yun, ha? Backcourt mo, Ralph Rivera, Yong Garcia.
Oo.
One of the heady playmaker ito si Coach Yong. Nakita ko yung mga highlights nito dati.
Tsaka hard-nosed. In top. Oh, wow, what a shot.
Encho Serrano.
How did you do that?
Master na yan, yung galaw na yan.
One-hand push shot off a spin.
23-18. Naive. Naive, that's a foul on Encho. Kitang-kita.
Yeah.
Yung pag dikit ng katawan niya doon.
Yeah. Pero staying disciplined to their defensive philosophies. They're not getting screened. And so he had to fight over that screen and still stay defensively with Robbie. And again, unfortunately, he got fouled.
Coach Ralph naman dati, ano din to? Galing din to.
Oo. Solid pitista yan.
Batangas Blades.
Oo.
Samboy off the curl. Could not finish. Chance for the solid North Weavers to extend the lead. CJ Austria. Batino. Now David. To Batino. The push shot is good.
You're just seeing a lot of quality big men here in this game. I mean, earlier we saw Eric Camson, we saw Raven Gonzalez, and now it's Batino's turn.
Great playmaking by David, right on the money on the pass, and Batino with the push shot. That pushes the lead to 7, 25-18. Time out muna tayo.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, si Manny. Para sa 100%'ong Pinas, 50 tayo,
50 si MB. Hati mo, si Manny.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. Back at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal. Main game tayo dito. Abra against the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. Their next 3 games, the Solid North Weavers, Viva Basilan Port Masters on April 11, April 25, Cebu. And next up is the Bataan Risers para sa kanila. Napasible, drives baseline, sa kabila, inapos, hindi. Rebound ni John Uduba.
Good recovery defensively there on that attack by John Apasible going the baseline.
Five to 18. Check out this replay and the foul whistled on Apasible.
Yeah.
So they've given Samboy De Leon minutes here, but it's usually Eric Pili naglalaro sa pwesto na yon.
Yes. And Eric did play the entire first quarter. Laking bagay rin yung kay De Leon na yun.
Trying to find his legs, Samboy De Leon. Austria, 8 seconds on the shot clock. David, he'll fire. Adong malayo.
Oo. Offline.
I think players can get confused with the other line here.
Could be. Could be, yeah.
Pingoy, turnover. David. It's ito Encho Serrano. Encho, Batino. Alfred, runner, good.
Ibang klase rin talaga yung pinapakita nito ni Batino. And you know, just again, going back dun sa ganda ng kinikilos at kino-contribute nitong mga big man ng dalawang teams na ito.
The second unit, so far, they've been struggling here. Rizal, Central Mall Golden Coolers, jumper by Apasible, just one and done. Maganda naman ang pinapakita yung second unit ng Abra.
Oo. And then the deeper that bench goes, the more favorable it is for Abra being a defensive team. I mean, you get more legs in there on the floor. Fresh legs almost every time.
Palitan ng tao dito. Now, check out this move galing kay Batino. Fakes the pass. And again, the soft touch for that runner. Giano Caballero returns. Eric Thompson is back as well. A brief rest lang para kay Eric Thompson. Naive Tupili. Thompson against Uduba. The fadeaway from Eric Mintis. Rebound, Apolonio. Ildefonso. Back on the floor, Dave Ildefonso. Attacks, finishes with the left hand.
Now the hope for Abra is that starts something for Dave. And the hope for the Rizal naman is for him to be covered the next time down.
Cañete is open. Three-pointer is short. Rebound, Yusef Taha. Abra trying to extend this lead, 29 to 18. Dave fires in and out. Rebound, Cañete.
And from the perimeter, he can't get so much of a look because he's always being defended. Speaking of Dave, blitz, two-man.
Caballero down on the floor. Dalawa sila ni Uduba. Forces a jump ball. Bola ng Abra.
And that's just Abra defense right there. I mean, going for 50-50 loose ball.
This is our gangster great move of the game. Born for greatness. Little Pinoy step there.
That defense broke down the very minute that Eric Pili got beat on that screen. Chased it. No help defense. Good finish by Dave.
Mark Gee has entered the game for Uduba. against his former teammate, Marco Balagtas. Ildefonso. Nice swing to Taiwan, a 3. Yes, sir!
And that's key for Abra to find someone else to score outside of Dave.
And Alwin Alday quickly. Alam mo naman kung anong mabibigay sa'yo ni Alwin Alday. Pag hindi ka na nakakashoot, bigay mo sa kanya yung bola.
Oh, ganda ng sagutan ito ng dalawang team.
That's a foul on Eric Pili. Check out this fast break of the game brought to you by Extreme X Play on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
And that time around, it was Alwin Alday's turn to beat that defense. Dave couldn't get to him. And before Taha could go in, he was already taken flight.
Yan pa lang yung unang basket kanina ng Rizal here in the second quarter. Ildefonso on the turnaround, mintis. Alday again on the move. Alwin, the runner.
Oh, that's a push.
That's a push. So halos 5 minuto hindi nakashoot yung Rizal.
Oh, which leads to this 12-point deficit. But definitely, Alwin Alday, without a doubt, professional scorer right there. He saw that closeout, tried to attack, knew there was a paint defense coming in, and so had to float it quickly.
Kamson, pinilit. No good.
Yeah,
Was looking for a foul.
good defense there by Abra.
The push shot from Marquis, too strong. Rebound ni Caballero. Alday on the move. Goes to the corner. Alwin, atake ni Alwin Alday. He'll get the roll.
Kita mo yung galaw ni Alwin Alday? He wasn't running to the lane, he was running wide. He was running for 3, generated the closeout, attack, and read everything differently. Woo!
What about this move from Alwin? I knew Dave Ildefonso was going to run at him and then sidestep and got Marquis, his former teammate, off guard here.
Yeah.
Wala nang balanse konti si Marquis. Doon kanil may konting bangga from Alwin Alday. And the soft touch to top it all off. 32-22, lamang ang Abra. Time out muna tayo. Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. A tough stretch for them in this month of April. 3 teams na nasa taas ng North Division ang makakalaban nila, including Abra, Caloocan, San Juan, and then the Quezon City Galleries Taipanal. Alwin Alday with 9 points so far. Taiwan for 3. Short rebound, Apolonio. And he puts it back in.
Right place, right time. Apolonio was.
First basket for Jason Apolonio. Pili. Now with Marco Balagtas.
Here's that spin action again.
Well read by Dave Ildefonso. Here's Dave Ildefonso.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful move. And Dave Ildefonso. And Eric Kamson is whistled for the personal. Our play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
4 yung dinaanan doon. Momentum, pababa, in paint. Tough. Tough to cover that.
He completes the 3-point play. Dave Ildefonso, may 5 points na siya sa laro. 2 rebounds and 3 assists as well. Making an impact here, Dave Ildefonso. Caballero goes right. Nice pass to Camson and Eric. Ganda ng bawi.
I still say that the best matchup for Eric Camson is gonna be Batino. I mean, much as we talk about the experience of Marquis, it's tough to cover against Eric.
Another beautiful dime galing kay Keanu Caballero. Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Sabi mo kanina si Delp once in a while, no?
Yeah,
May ganun pa.
twice in a while.
Twice in a while. Nakadalawa na. Pero lusot eh, no?
Oh. Nothing but net on the bonus para kay Eric Camson. He's up to 13 points. But where will the points come from?
Right.
Other than Alwin Alday and then Eric Camson. Apolonio is in the lane. Jason, that's a wild shot. Rebound ni Eric Pili. Caballero is on the move. Keanu swings it over to Camson for three. In and out. Rebound, Caballero. Oh! Ang simpleng pasa, doon na turnover.
Yeah.
And a counter steal by Pili. Eric to Keanu. He'll take the three and knock it down.
Just that mindset of a catch and shoot. You knew that ball was going down in transition. You catch it and you shoot it with the defense reeling.
Counter steal by Eric Pili. And Eric Pili makes the decision to give his teammate a chance at redemption. Keanu Caballero knocks it down and trims the deficit to 9. Keanu Caballero had 13 points against Mindoro, 10 in the first half. Only 2 assists para kay Keanu Caballero. 8 assists so far in the first half.
Yeah.
My goodness. 3 points and 3 rebounds. And I blame our internet here.
Yeah.
Mahina. Hindi ko nakita agad yung 8 assists. But why not? Because tingnan mo yung tao dito. Ang dami.
Oo.
Nag-aagawan kayo sa signal.
Correct. At saka pa si Keanu Caballero also, si Del, is good for about 5 assists per game. As you see a drive there by Taiwan. And so really just extra here because it's only the first half. You got already 8.
Yeah. Balagtas. Alday. Drives. Teardrop. Good. 11 puntos para kay Alwin Alday. 39-30. Asona ang Rizal. Apolonio gets it to Marquis. Tumalon si Camson. Nag-help si Balagtas with the tip-in from Jason Apolonio.
Sipag rin lang talaga on crashing the boards. Close battle on that glass between these two, 18 and 17 rebounds respectively.
Caballero was looking for Alday sa corner and actually Balagtas was the open man.
Yep.
Why do I feel like even though it's an 11-point game, it's closer than what we think?
Ako rin, ganun rin ang pakiramdam ko because you know that both these teams are very capable of coming back and they have enough firepower to do so.
41-30, minute and a half remaining in the first half. Abra. Marquis for 3. No. Ildefonso with the offensive rebound. Goes right at Pili. There's a foul on Eric Pili. Camson. Dinahinga muna. May Cañete returns. Solid minutes para kay Jason Apolonio. Had 4 points. Raven Gonzalez has returned as well, together with Encho Serrano. Serrano against Caballero. The jump pass to Ildefonso. Dave inside. Taha, the push shot. No. Gonzalez, the tip in. Still no go.
Point blank sayang para kayo. That's a travel.
Was that a travel? Was that a travel?
I think I saw his foot touch the ground before he was able to pass it.
Masyado mabilis ang pangyayari.
Oo, sa bagay. May mga bagay na ganun sa buhay.
Yeah. Masyado mabilis. Everything blurry.
Yes.
Serrano, 3, no. Balagtas with a rebound. Marco. Caballero for 3, no. Cañete with the offensive rebound. Pili from way downtown. It's good.
Why not? Oh, and why not? I mean, you've heard of Pili knocking down shots when he was in Marikina, and so this is something that they've been waiting for from Eric.
Ildefonso, what a response. And he blows a kiss to the crowd.
Sagutan talaga ng tres dito.
44 to 33, our scorers have been kept busy.
Yes.
Caballero trying to find a way through. Oh!
Wow!
Paano niya nahanap si Mike Cañete was impressive, but the block from Gonzalez, even more impressive.
Agree. And just the quick rotation as the primary defender got beat. What a defense.
44 to 33, the Abra Solid North Weavers leading the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MP! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Lagi mong sinisiguradong patas. Lagi mong inuuna kung anong dapat. Hindi mo kayang malunok ang katotohanang marami pa rin tayong kababayang gutom at walang tahanan. Kaya hindi ka tumigil sa paglaban. Harapin ang kahirapan. Tulungan ang nangangailangan. Basagin ang korupsyon na kanilang nakasanayan. Sa loob at labas, man ng Pinas, bakas na bakas ang iyong tapang puksain ang mga problema ng bansa. Gamit ang lakas, gamit ang isip, gamit ang puso. Kung para sa mamamayang Pilipino, si MP, wala yang sinisino. Manny Pacquiao.
Back at the NRS Center in Montalban for your Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. My name is Mika Abesamis, and right now I am joined by a very special guest, DSWD USEC Denise Bragas, of course, of the Abra Solid North Weavers. Magandang gabi po, Madam. Nakikita po natin tong ball game na to, very exciting. Makikita mo talaga yung efforts ng bawat isang player sa team nyo. Anong gusto nyo sabihin sa lahat ng Abreño na sumusuporta sa atin doon sa Abra ngayong gabi?
Yes, magandang gabi sa lahat. Yes, nakikita na natin how our players are working hard. Napaka-exciting tong game na to. We have new talents from last year. So sa lahat ng mga fans, mga supporters ng Abra Weavers, of course, I would like to greet first the owner, my brother, Kong Mayor JB Bernos, and his wife, Kong Menchi. They're in Abra right now, busy with the campaign, but I know they're watching Hello there, of course, to my husband, Acting Governor Attorney Russell Bragas, our mom, Mayor Esther Bernos, ken kada kayo amin nga kaprobinsyaan, ka Solid North, agyaman kami apot, isuportayo, daytoy team tayo. Kas makita yo, nakalalaing da nga gaya ayam tatay, ket itultuloy tayo ko ba nga suportaran, daytoy team tayo. Lahat tayo ay proud sa ating team, the Abra Weavers.
Maraming salamat once again, Ma'am Denise Bragas, the DSWD USEC, and of course, from the Abra Solid North Weavers. Magbabalik po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Kanipaya. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Kahati mo, si Manny!
Back at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal, where the Abra Solid North Weavers have an 11-point lead against the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. A fast-paced, action-packed first half saw the Weavers showing, a much improved chemistry, and that, I think that goes back to the last game. Coach Mike, ang dala nila dito against Rizal.
Yeah, and ang hanga ako dito sa pagkaka-start ng Abra Weavers, while maganda yung pagkakasimula ng Rizal, pero ang ganda ng balik nila, almost same numbers when it comes to 3-point makes, but you look at the turnovers and the points of turnovers, 10 turnovers forced on Rizal, to which Abra got 12. And the rebounds, really just a favor for Abra, closing out on those shots to trigger their offensive side of the floor.
And sometimes, it was Rizal got a bit sloppy as well. No? And yun po ang nakita natin. No? The first half really saw, kung ikaw, si Coach Yong Garcia, this is ito na yun eh. May nakikita ka na konti. Serrano 8, Ildefonso 8, Gonzalez 8, and Taiwan with 5. Balance, offensive. Walang nag-double figures, but you're ahead by 11.
Yeah, and what you like is balancing yung pagkaka-distribute. No?
Oo. Kabila naman, Eric Camson and Alvin Alday, they've combined for 24 of the 33. And that's how, what we're seeing now, no? Yung depensa nitong Abra clicking at the moment. They're on track to holding Rizal to 65 points. And they're also on track of, surpassing their output sa season average nila. Rizal, 91.4 points per game. It's quite a big number considering na marami na rin silang one-sided wins dito. Third quarter underway, Keanu Caballero with 8 assists, but he has 5 turnovers in this ball game.
Right.
Eric Camson. Binigay kay Alvin Alday. Alday in the lane, no good. A lot of contact there, pero Apolonio comes up with a rebound. So stop agad para dito sa Abra Solid North Weavers. Dave Ildefonso. Gonzalez. The push shot. Good. The change here para dito sa Rizal. They've put in Mike Cañete for Marco Balagtas dun sa starting unit nila.
Yeah. And I feel ang mas concerning dito is the volume shot attempts really have fallen on the hands of Camson and Alday. You gotta involve other scorers on your side like Marco Balagtas and Cañete. To your point, balance ang scoring sa Abra.
Well, si Marco Balagtas, 0 for 2 so far. He's on the bench. Mike Cañete, 0 points so far. He's 0 for 3. Caballero. Camson to the 3-point line. It's good. Eric Camson.
Good showing for Eric Camson so far. But again, iba kailangan ma-involve din. How much more can you sustain this source of scoring?
Alday. Cañete.
Nice fake.
Blocked by Gonzalez, but there's a foul on Raven. So this is where Rizal can claw their way back into this ball game as we bring you this 3-point shot brought to you by Sheem One-Stop Shop Appliances. As Camson steps out to the 3-point line and knocks this one down.
Yeah. And he will always have that option, Eric Camson, because you're gonna force that close out on Taha in this case.
Just the first point para kay Mike the Claw Cañete, former Abra Weaver as well. Very impressive start to the season. 14 points, 8.4 rebounds, and doesn't get the second one to drop. 46-37. Taiwan.
Good kick.
Apolonio from the corner. He'll get the bounce.
You see, in as much as Keanu tried to stay on that shot attempt by Apolonio, he's just taller than him from that side of the floor.
7 points for Jason Apolonio.
Clear.
Camson. They get it to Alwin. Turnover. Rizal. Ildefonso ahead to Taiwan. The trailer is Apolonio, who has 9 points.
Again, you go back, yung balancing atake para dito sa Abra Weavers. Kanina, who touched the ball for the most part, yung Camson and Alwin Alday.
Hindi tumatagal ang bola.
Correct.
Caballero from way downtown. You let Abra off the hook with that type of shot.
Right. It's easier for them. They actually want you to take that hurried shot from outside because it helps them to run the other way.
The fast break of the game is brought to you by Extreme Air Conditioners. Ang Extreme Magpalamig free installation for split-type air conditioners. Beautiful finish galing kay Jason Apolonio. Marwin Taiwan. Ildefonso. Gets it to Batino. Batino attacks too strong. Rebound ni Alday. They're asking for a foul. Caballero. Atake.
Oh, wow. Can always be doing that.
Ildefonso is ahead.
Now, the Abra Weavers are having fun right now because they're getting triggered defensively and they're getting the run on the fast breaks.
They are a scary team to face, Abra.
Right.
With the way they're playing right now. Mike Cañete. 3 points in the game for Mike Cañete.
And he's gonna start producing here para dito sa sa Rizal.
Our assist of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Ildefonso. Oh, got
Nice
hit there.
pick, yeah.
Apolonio for 3.
Diretso.
It's good!
Pagka-release pa lang, kita mo ng derecho no? Ganda ng bitaw, kumpiyansa.
Some timely hits from Jason Apolonio. He got his confidence in the first half with 4 points. Now he's off to a fast start. 8 quick ones here at the start of the second half. 56-39, timeout Rizal.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo, 50 si MB. Hati mo, si Manny.
Get the special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special offer. That's our Gixxer fan of the game, born for greatness.
Fans enjoying the game here. Pero medyo malaki itong hahabulin nitong Rizal right now.
17-point lead for Abra. That is the biggest lead of the game. Tolentino. Kick out to Alday for 3. No. Rebound. That's on Eric Camson.
But the thing is, ang opensa nitong Rizal almost one and done lang. Wala nang offensive rebounds, walang second chance opportunities. They only have 3 second chance points right now compared to 9 para dito sa Abra. Laking difference.
Put pressure here on Taiwan. Apolonio has it. He'll fire another 3. No. Agawan sa rebound. Oduba wins it. No. And Camson comes away with a rebound. Caballero. Cañete against Oduba. Cañete, no good. Oduba standing strong defensively.
And everyone else standing still on the side of Rizal. Everybody just watching Cañete try to dig in against that post up. Oh,
Offensive foul.
Yeah.
It's a shoulder.
Talagang dinaanan no? Hindi pinayagan basta-basta makalampas.
Napalitan ng tao dito. Apolonio. Solid minutes para kay Jason Apolonio.
Naman laking diferensya ng turnovers and the points that Abra got out of it. They got 16 versus 6 para dito sa Rizal, and a lot of it has turned out to be fast break points. They're not allowing that Rizal defense to set up once they turn the ball over.
Naive nowhere to go. Binigay kay Marco Balagtas. Against Oduba. Off-balance shot, no good.
Tsaka yung quality ng shots, mahirap na para dito sa Rizal. Very uncomfortable. I'd like to think that the only comfortable shots that they actually attempted are the three-pointers. Everything else has been tough.
56-39. That's a whistle going against Rizal. We're seeing a bit of first time nakita natin Rizal, looking a bit vulnerable this season.
Oh yes, and it only because itong Abra took a lot away from their offensive sets. Remember, that's the number one offensive team.
Actually, when you think about it, it's more of, I think this is a game not of Rizal's struggle, but of Abra's,
effort,
raising their game
to
the next level, really.
Yeah. And to your point, they didn't rely so much on Encho Serrano, specifically on Dave. It's total group effort. And it starts
Upon
defensively.
review, one sportsmanlike foul on number 5, Eric Pili, his third.
That's number 3 on Eric Pili, an unsportsmanlike foul. So, pwede pa madagdagan ng lamang dito. See what happened here.
See that? Oh, there. That's unsportsmanlike, definitely.
David Defonso at the line.
That's the old school, old man, unsportsmanlike foul na ayaw mong mabigyan ka ng advantage, ma-disadvantage ka sa front court, kaya papaulin mo na lang eh.
Had a really solid game so far, except for those 2 misses. Ildefonso, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals.
Yeah.
Ildefonso! Oh! A rim rocker!
Wow!
On the give and go. That was a ferocious jam galing kay David Ildefonso.
Wow!
Camson, everyone in this crowd loving it. Kahit sa kalaban yun.
Oo, grabe. Ibang klase yun.
Serrano inside the paint. My goodness. Abra flaunting all their weapons right now.
And the guys are shooting 48% from the field. That's Abra that we're talking about.
60-39. Camson gives it up to Balagtas. Pili. Caballero on the move. Quijano inside the paint. That's a foul on Enzo Serrano, who I thought did a really good job keeping in step with Quijano. Check out his play of the game. Brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet.
Eric didn't stand a chance. That backdoor pass by Batino, perfectly done.
Nakita ko yung reaction ni Paul Desiderio doon. Napanganga.
Oh my, if you would have told me that Abra in the third quarter is going to be leading by 21 over Rizal, I tell you, no, that's tough to happen. But now, talagang iba yung nilalaro ng Abra. Yung kanina, yung drive na ni Keanu, single coverage lang yun. That was no help. It really trusted that Encho was going to cover him all the way.
And what I want to see though from Rizal is just returning to their identity.
Correct.
Returning to who they are. Kahit na malaki ang lamang dito.
Right.
Ildefonso, steal by
Good steal.
Naive. Robbie gives it up to Pingoy. Balagtas has it. Marco, the jumper from Marco Balagtas, no good. Rebound, John Oduba.
And Marco's shot's not falling right now.
Serrano. Nice fake from Encho. And again, Abra. Too much firepower right now.
Yeah. And if Rizal is to come back, they gotta do what Abra's done. Start on the defensive side of the floor. Get some stops and then be very efficient. Don't turn the ball over.
Naive for three. That won't drop. Rebounded Josh David. Quickly to Dave Ildefonso. They go to Taha down low. Good defense by Balagtas. Saved by Naive. 21-point lead for Abra. Marco trying to trim this deficit.
Oh, man.
That's an air ball on the three.
Numbers not really good for Marco right now. Hasn't scored yet.
Yeah.
He's all out of 3 from the field in 13 minutes of action. He's roughly good for about 10 points per game.
Let's go to Mika Bisam.
Encho Serrano has been preparing for this moment, a time when he can show his value to this team. He said he has worked even harder to pursue his dominance dito sa Abra Solid North. Still working on his shooting. Biro daw kasi ni Coach Yong, wala daw siyang shooting. Doing 500 made shots in practice, he will just keep improving even in other departments. Some fans say Encho is an acquired taste, but hey, he has proven several times that he can be a champion anywhere. So Delph, Coach Mike.
Oh, man.
I don't, the acquired taste, I'm not so sure. Pero hindi. I like that report, Mika. And, you know, yung sabi nga nila scoring this quarter 20-8. May binabagayan itong laro ni Encho Serrano, pero I think he could play anywhere.
I agree. And ako nagustuhan ko doon yung pag-respond niya sa call ni Coach Yong. I mean, you've been a champion here, pero you're still, you know, understanding what needs to be get out of you by the coach.
Here's Encho Serrano. Now he's making all the right decisions. Encho Serrano finding Raven Gonzalez inside the paint.
And I tell you, Sidel, where would Abra be if it weren't for the good start of Raven Gonzalez? I mean, in here, again, making himself available, continuous cutting, and catching and finishing.
Young legs, that silky, soft touch in and around the paint. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Not so much at the free throw line though. Because he missed the bonus.
Right. At some point, I got to have a little chat with Coach Jerry, who lives very near our place. And I asked him, what are some of the key factors of the game that you're looking at? And he says MBO. What's MBO? It's missed box outs. And so right now, what you're seeing is that guys really consciously going after rebounds and boxing out their opponent.
Well, importante for Abra because they do have the personnel to dominate the glass. Serrano misses from downtown, and there,
just a tap and get another rock right here.
Austria drives and finishes with a right. Wow. And you know what's happening here, Coach Mike? It's all about now they've been playing so well as a team together that the individuals are shining.
Right.
Each and every individual are taking turns getting their moments in this ball game.
And the leaders are not, just giving it to them.
LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Austria converting on the bonus 69 to 43.
And once Adelphi could almost hear, the messages from the other leaders like David Defonso and Encho Serrano. Other guys, come in and join us, and so that we'll get this done. Oh man!
Encho Serrano.
See that effort?
Oh, gusto ko siyang lapitan eh. Nagdidepensa ba yun talaga? Totoo ba yun?
Encho, is that you? Ang gano'n.
Minsan pinapabayaan niya na yun eh.
Oo, wala. Ganito kalaki yung lamang.
Ganadong-ganado sila. This is Abra trying to send a statement here. Naive drives. And a foul on Gonzalez with 1/10 of a second.
Second personal, right. Ibang klase yung yung rotation din defensively nitong Abra.
And pretty much the five on the floor you're looking at for Abra, Ildefonso, Austria, David, Gonzalez. There's no player there over 30 years old or 27 or either. So, batang-bata. We'll be right back for the result of this challenge.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Call on the floor stays, foul on number 9.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Yong Garcia. Perhaps the only thing that has not gone his way tonight.
Right. Going back to how these guys have gone, ito yung unsuccessful. And so Robbie definitely got hit on the head by Raven. Abra gets its energy from completing a defense.
Defensive stop.
Defensive stop. Rizal gets its energy from basket makes. So, without the basket makes, going down defensively, medyo may struggle ng konti, no? When are those shots gonna finally fall?
Yeah, and that's been the difference between the two teams here.
At napakahirap para sa isang offensive team na dumepensa tapos hindi ka makakashoot sa kabila.
What a quarter for the Abra Weavers again. They've taken all three quarters, but this has been the most dominant one. 25-11 in this quarter. The highlights of the game are brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration. David Defonso with that dunk. Encho Serrano with a strong move to the cup. Wow. It's the brilliance of the Weavers on display tonight. And they'll go into the fourth with a 69-44 lead.
Para sa 100% pag-unlad, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% pagbabago, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% paglilingkod, 15 si Manny. Para sa 100% Pinas,
50 tayo, 50 si MB. Kahati mo, si Manny.
David Defonso finished with 14 points against Gensan, 12 in the second period, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. The Weavers up 25 against the unbeaten Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. And David Defonso doing a little bit of everything tonight. 14 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists and 3 steals. And this performance highlighted by this thunderous jam, racing the roof here. Dati race the roof din, pero dun sa kabila, sa Antipolo, si Danny Ay.
Alright, si Danny Ay. Pero even what's more impressive, even with David Defonso tonight, he's picking his shots. He's not forcing it, and so he's got what 75% field goal shooting and 6 out of 8 field goal makes and attempts.
This is his most efficient game.
Agree.
David for 3. Serrano trying to go for the offensive rebound. Apasible able to secure the board for Rizal.
Now this first 5 minutes or 4 minutes of the game of this fourth quarter is going to be crucial for Rizal if they want to come back.
Naive to Apasible. They want to empty the corner. Pingoy for 3. Nope.
Oh yeah.
Gonzalez secured the rebound with one hand.
Yeah. No missed box out right there. Catch a body before you go for the ball.
Serrano against Pingoy.
Well, actually, kanina pa yan.
It's a
Yung
foul
matchup na yan.
on Coco Pingoy.
Coco Pingoy has been, even early in the first quarter run, he's been trying to get in the nerves of Encho Serrano, but Encho not getting in that game.
Serrano, the one-hander. No. Austria trying to tip that one in. No good. Apasible on the rim run. Mintis. De Leon cleans it up. 69-46.
Gotta get a few more of those in succession.
Encho. They go to Austria against Pingoy. He loses it to Coco.
Good run here.
Pili on the move. Couple of fast break baskets here.
And Coach Young definitely wants this timeout. He doesn't want to start this rhythm para dito sa Rizal.
Well, he was going for that lineup na apat yung guardia.
Oo.
And Rizal making it pay there. 4 straight points for Rizal. And Abra calls timeout.
Para sa 100%'ong pag-unlad, para sa 100%'ong pagbabago, para sa 100%'ong paglilingkod, para sa 100%'ong Pinas.
50 tayo! 50 si MB! Hati mo, si Manny!
5,000 in attendance at the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal, including the son of our colleague, Coach Mike Perez, and
The granddaughter.
It's take your granddaughter to work day.
Right. It's take your granddaughter to work day for me. That's Ada earlier.
Sir Kenneth Deremdes, Head of Operations, Emer Oreta. Boss Sanjay Cruz there. Kanina dun sa bench ng Rizal. 69-48. Ildefonso. Ildefonso picks up his dribble. The turnaround shot, no good. Naive with a rebound.
Another good stop for Rizal. Gotta keep pushing.
Kamson, finishes on the other side. 6-0 run para dito sa Rizal.
6-0 run, down to 19. Huwag natin kakalimutan. Ito yung bumalik after ma-down na malaki in the final 2 minutes against
Batangas ba?
Batangas,
Hindi.
They were leading actually, and they made that buzzer beater by Caballados, right?
Ildefonso
Clear.
against Naive.
Ooh.
Turnover for Dave Ildefonso. Only the 10th turnover for Abra. He's got to start on the defensive end if you're Rizal, and that's what they're doing now.
Right. Kung ikaw si Coach Ralph, you're happy with this. You know, you like this little run that you're having. Now's a good chance to chip in a little bit more on this 19-point deficit.
It's a double warning between number 23, Donna Duma, and number 14, Go both for sportsmanlike behavior.
Okay.
That's been sorted out. Pareho na warningan. 69 to 50. Camson.
Good drive.
Atake si Eric Camson. Mintes De Leon with the athletic rebound. And he gets the stick back plus the foul.
What was key there was Eric Camson's decisiveness. Did not wait for any handoff action, quickly attacked that rack, and De Leon coming in there scoring it.
Amboy De Leon working his way into shape here, as we'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. He could not complete the three-point play. 8-0 run for Rizal. First 3 minutes of the fourth. David. They go to Uduba against Naive. Back out to David. Ildefonso. Swings it over to Taiwan for three. Bagsak si Batino. Bagsak si Naive. Who will the call go against? It's on Uduba.
So far, itong mga half-court sets ng Abra have a little bit become stagnant. Every time that they feed the post, everybody just stand around. I like it better earlier where they're trying to move the ball around in the perimeter and find some open spots that's free.
Here's the nice thing about this Abra lineup. They can easily just switch David Ildefonso to the 4 sa depensa.
Oo. Ibang klase din.
Camson against Batino. Eric, the turnaround shot. Nothing but net. It's a 10-0 run and nababa na. Sa 15 ang kalamangan. Camson with 20 in the game.
But dito nakikita mo ngayon yung stability na binibigay nito ni Eric Camson. Humahabol ka, pero stable pa rin. Itong si Eric. Oh, good pass.
Oh. David Ildefonso. That's a pretty play galing kay Afre Batino because Samboy De Leon was ready to help and Pili was worried dun sa shooter.
Yeah.
Easy split para dito kay Dave.
Yeah, pero kita mo si Batino kanina. Inantay muna niyang mag-commit yung pangalawa. As you see this move right here by Eric Camson. But earlier, Batino really waited for that secondary defender to come in. And Dave Ildefonso, he likes this matchup with Eric Pile. And once again, he took advantage, went backdoor and finished.
Ildefonso jacks up his tally to 17 points in the ball game. Pili fires a three from way downtown. No good. Rebounding David.
Taking the first shot that's available and living with the result, then coming back defensively. Yan ang kailangang ginagawa. At yan ang ginagawa ngayon ng result because they don't have so much time here. They're down huge.
Serrano. Hard foul. Given up by Camson.
And again, magugustuhan mo yung pag-control ng temper ni Encho Serrano. Normally, mga hard foul na ganun, naka-react siya kagad eh. But now, he's just staying focused for Abra.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, a subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
I like this huddle right here by Rizal. You know, the guys just coming together and talking about their next strategy.
Encho Serrano has done some damage here. 13 points in the contest. Rebound in Naive.
On a 5 of 10 shooting as well.
Alvin Alday set to check in. It's the next dead ball for Rizal. De Leon. Three-pointer. No good. Rebound. Batino quickly to Encho Serrano. Serrano.
Gotta run it quick.
Caballero pulls the trigger. No good. Rebound, Taiwan.
That was rushing it, in my opinion, for Keanu. He didn't have his feet set for that shot attempt.
They swing it over to David. That's a three. It's short. Rebound, Caballero. De Leon is ahead. De Leon, no go. Ang tapik ends up with Taiwan. Encho Serrano for three. It's good.
A couple of hurried shots, they make you pay. With that three by Encho. Encho so far from three.
3 of 6.
3 of 6. Pretty good clip.
It's a big shot. Galing kay Encho Serrano.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of back and forth action, and the nakaka-convert ang Rizal. And then you hit a shot like this. Just a momentum killer.
Yeah. Tsaka kung titingnan mo yung depensa ni Naive kanina, he kept on stunting kasi hindi niya alam kung titira ba o drive eh. If you close out long, he's gonna attack on you. If you close out short, he's gonna rise and make a shot.
Lead is at 22. Kamson.
And Alvin Halday, I think in this run that they've had, has not touched the ball yet.
Yeah.
He has not been involved in post-split actions. Once you get that ball on the block for Eric Kamson, twice we've seen De Leon be that guy flashing to the wing.
22 points. Ang lamang dito, Caballero. De Leon for three. Short.
3 quick misses there already for De Leon.
Caballero gives up the foul on Taiwan. Tolentino comes in for De Leon. (76-54). Taiwan.
Oh,
Del Fabro, atake, banks it in using the left hand.
well, looking for Rodel. He got off, not being called for that travel.
Tolentino is fouled by Lee.
Tolentino was in there early in the first quarter. He tried to slow down. He tried to slow down itong si Dable Defonso. But you know, Alvin Alday hasn't gotten so much of touches, let alone minutes. He's got, what, 17 minutes? 17 minutes in the game.
Well, he scored only a basket in the second half.
Right. Just one.
Balagtas. Just 2 points in the ball game. Usually, you know, we get double figures from Cañete, we get double figures from Balagtas. Also from Naive, paminsan-minsan. Pasible only with 2 points. Alday, back out to Kamson. Slows down, no. Put back, still no go. Balagtas getting the 2 points.
It's been that kind of night. At least the good thing in that situation, they were able to secure the offensive rebounds. But then the volume shooting of Alvin Alday has actually gone down. It stopped at a certain point. And you know, your next volume shooter outside of Eric and Alvin Alday would be Samboy De Leon.
Shot clock down to 5. Taiwan will launch the three. It's good.
Oh, wow. The three-point shooting has been pretty good.
Yeah, Abra, all business tonight.
Right.
Absolutely all business tonight. Ibang klase yung demeanor, yung focus nila. Didn't really let the physicality a bit,
Right.
affect them. And Rizal, they will go down to 5-1. It's so it looks like Muntinlupa will be the only team that has not lost in the South Division.
That's right. They're 3-0. In the north, you still have
San Juan and
Nueva Ecija, right?
81-59. But can't take anything away from Rizal and this 5-0 start para sa kanila. Those were quality wins. But they ran into a brick wall here.
Right.
A juggernaut, really.
Right.
That is the Abra Weavers that has... I think this is... They still have a lot of room to grow, Abra, but this is a glimpse of what they can do. They can be devastating.
Yeah. And I'd like to tell you, Sadel, I feel this is the best game that Abra has played so far.
Yeah.
I mean, just complete control. The resiliency, the focus, the patience. After Rizal tried to control Dave Ildefonso early, he's their #1 guy. But, they just stay the course.
Alday gets that one to drop plus the foul.
And much as you saw, celebrations on basket makes early in the first quarter para dito sa Rizal, just the resolve of Abra to, we're gonna weather that storm, we're gonna get past it.
Definitely a good performance. An excellent performance na will bring joy to Kong Mayor JB Belnos.
Yeah.
Who's definitely watching right now. Pasible comes in for Eric Camson. Rizal will have a game here next week again. On Monday again. So, chance to regroup. Only their first loss in 6 games. And hindi naman biro yung kalaban. Abra.
Oh, naman. And the thing is, it's a long season. You still got time to adjust. In the same way that Abra made adjustments after losing to Pasay. Now it's Rizal's turn.
Yeah. Caballero to Balagtas. And he finds the mark this time.
That's his comfort spot. That's his sweet spot. Right off top of the key on a kick out from a drive-in.
11 points now for Marco.
I don't think we saw any flare action for Marco Balagtas from the top. Not so much, right?
Wala masyado.
Wala masyado.
But yung diin at ng depensa ng Abra nandun kasi right from the beginning.
Did not allow them to do that. Ang dami mga bagay na Abra took away from Rizal offensively.
Like even yung transition baskets ni Alvin Alday, immediately in-address nila eh.
Right.
There's Alvin Alday, another 3, good para kay Alvin.
And this is more like the Rizal team of last year, where they depended so much on Alvin Alday that if he doesn't score, hirap, no?
Well, Camson is there. He provided 20 points tonight.
Agree.
But guys like Keanu Caballero will finish with 11. He has 11 assists, but he also committed 7 turnovers. And that's a lot. 7 of the 12 turnovers.
From a point guard.
Yeah. Binawi niya naman 3 steals. So, 7 minus 3, 4
lang.
Get a special deal from 1xBet. Scan the QR code and claim your special prize.
And samantala, itong averages naman ng Abra, they usually would only have Dave Ildefonso and Encho Serrano in double digits. Now you got 4 of them.
Well, Marwin Taiwan right here has also provided a steady presence para sa kanila. He has 10 points and 6 assists.
Pero to me,
And 2 steals.
yeah. But to me, talagang yung consistent start. This is a small detail, but the consistent start of Raven Gonzalez is crucial in keeping Abra in that first quarter game.
Ang importante kasi, you need someone to settle them down.
Right.
Itong Abra Weavers. And Raven Gonzalez provided just that. But overall, the brilliance of this Abra team on display tonight. Pinning a first loss on the Rizal Central Mall Golden Coolers. The Weavers with an 85-70 win. They were already leading by 25 at the end of 3 quarters and just closed the deal here in the final 10 minutes. Our best player of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, title sponsor of the MPBL. Your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Dave Ildefonso with an all-around game. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. An outstanding game for Dave Ildefonso. That's back-to-back Player of the Game awards for the former UAAP champion. Ildefonso was an absolute stud for the Weavers, and they got to get security in para kay Dave Ildefonso because he could not get to Mika Abisamis. He has to get to Mika.
Yeah, he has to.
Very important because hindi tayo makakauwi. And malayo pa ang Montalban. Okay? And we're waiting for the go signal. Kung ready na si Dave Ildefonso, okay. Mika Abisamis, take it away.
Maraming salamat. Kasama ko ngayon ang best player of the game na dumedepensa hanggang dulo papunta dito sa best player corner, Dave Ildefonso. Dave, obviously a collective effort. No, everybody worked so hard. Plus you gave us that bonus dunk. Kamusta ka after this game?
Teka lang kasi may sinabihan ako, happy birthday Konsi Abing. Gusto lang itang i-get out yun. Pero I just wanna say, yun nga, thank you God kasi, he gave me this win. And syempre yung teammates ko, they did a good job. It's just not a singular effort from me, but it's a collective effort. Yun nga, so I'm happy kasi at least maganda yung binigay na ng magandang laro ni Lord kasi taga Rizal ako eh. So yun, sobrang good timing kasi daming tao. And buti nakapag-show out ako kahit paano, yun na.
Because of all the focus and composure that the whole team showed tonight, do you personally believe that you're getting there in terms of chemistry?
Definitely. I think results, speak for themselves. We've been winning and hopefully we can win another one on Friday against a tough team, Basilan. And, hopefully we get there sooner than later.
Dave, bukod kay nanay at tatay, sino pa mga gusto mong batiin?
Nanay at tatay lang ulit. Hello. Tsaka tatay para sa yun. Nasa Pangasinan ngayon. Tsaka nano babae, nano lalaki. Hello. Salamat sa pagnood. And Burlington, maraming salamat sa mga binigay nyo sa akin. At sa team din. At tsaka gusto ko lang sabihin na sana mamanood kayo next game sa Abra versus Basilan sa Pasig. And pag napunta kayo ng Green Hills, Gigabyte, punta kayo sa store ni Dino Heroy and Johnny Heroy. Okay.
Maraming salamat, Dave Ildefonso. The best play of the game is brought to you by 1xBet, the title sponsor of the MPBL. 1xBet, your choice, your victory. Feel more game with 1xBet. Sa Delphin Coach Mike.
Thank you so much, Mika, and congratulations kay Dave Ildefonso. Another standout performance from Dave. Meanwhile, our games tomorrow will continue at the Pasay Astrodome with Quezon City trying to bounce back against the Quezon Huskers. Manila Batang Quiapo will try to end their losing streak as they take on the Zamboanga Sikat, which will be trying to get their 5th win. Meanwhile, the Pasay Voyagers trying to build on that big win against Quezon as they battle the winless Sarangani Grippers. So, yan po ang ating mga laban bukas sa Pasay City. For my partner, Coach Mike Perez, our courtside reporter, Mika Abisamis, and for all the men and women making up our team here sa MPBL, maraming salamat po sa inyong pagsuporta at pagnood sa Liga ng Bawat Pilipino. Ito po si Delph Tupas saying good night from Montalban, Rizal.